It was 12:07 a.m. when Sarah heard the first knock on her door. She'd been alone all night, binge-watching true crime documentaries. The kind that gets under your skin and makes every sound in your apartment feel spooky. At first she brushed it off, just her mind playing tricks, she thought. It had to be, but then it came again. 3 slow, heavy knocks, the kind that feel more like a warning than a question. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest. She wasn't expecting anyone, and no one ever came to her apartment this late. She crept toward the door, her hands trembling, and peered through the peephole. Nothing, just the empty hallway bathed in darkness. Her phone buzzed on the counter, nearly making her jump out of her skin, a notification from her security camera app. The motion sensor had been triggered at exactly 12:07 a.m. She checked the footage, heart racing. The hallway looked empty. No one had been there, or so it seemed. But then Sarah spotted something, just barely visible at the bottom of the frame. A boot, a man's boot. Someone had been hiding just out of sight of the camera. And now, they were knocking again, slow, deliberate, almost as if toying with her. She grabbed her phone, desperate to call for help, her fingers trembling as she dialed 911. But before she could hit call, she heard a voice.
Sarah, I know you're in there.
The voice came from behind the door, or at least she thought it did. Sarah's blood ran cold. Who was this person? How did they know her name? Frozen in fear, she backed away from the door. Her mind raced, trying to make sense of the situation. She had locked the door, right? But then, she heard the voice again. This time it wasn't coming from outside.
I told you. I know you're in there.
The voice was coming from inside her apartment. Imagine hearing that voice in your home. What would you do? Would you freeze, run, or open the door? If you want more stories that will leave you questioning every sound in the dark, make sure to like and subscribe to 0 Hour Files True Crime. And remember, stay safe. You never know who's already inside.